discourse about the GOP, like what he's done to his party and what it means for the party. That's a very good, informative question. And then the second one being, why are people voting for him? That could almost even slide in transition smoothly, and we can go off of like, and then we can go. This is why people are voting for him, but this is why I would not vote for him, or why I will vote for him.
Okay.
You know, that kind of organically. I feel like we have those two questions that'll cover everything we need, in my opinion.
So then there's no need for what are his strengths and weaknesses.
It'll go there.
Yeah.
Part of that thing we're talking about.
What was the question you just asked?
My last question is, what time in this country should I go back to that's better for people who look like me? You know what I'm saying? The best I can go to sometime in the 80s when I was born. Because I'm not going to the 70s or the 60s or anything below that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it because that's just not going to be a good thing. I can do it on Timeless said, you know I'm black, right? You can't go back in town. What the fuck you got going on out of here? You got enough ice in there, bro? You got enough ice in your cup?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's yours?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So are we making drinks?
I'm
You have
making
your segment coming, right?
Yeah, I'm making drinks for y'all, so if I can make one drink and be done with it.
Cool. That works perfectly for me.
You need some rice, though.
He said rice.
I don't want that.
What do you want, man?
I don't want it. Something.
What can I get you?
No, just skip me on that.
Okay.
You want vodka?
No, I don't want. I'll just shoot tequila. I've had a bad experience with soca.
With SoCo?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Because it's so easy to drink, it becomes a bad experience.
Southern Comfort and coffee.
Why are you mixing with coffee? You trying to stay up or something?
That's some shit.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
That's some shit motherfuckers in Augustus was doing, and no.
Don't follow
You know what I'm
trends.
saying?
So I'm sorry.
Don't
No,
follow
go ahead,
trends.
go ahead.
Third question. What is it?
What do you have for the first two? The first one is still the same, right?
Yes.
What is the second one you asked?
Why are people voting for Trump?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Third, I don't know if it's necessary, but it has to be like all the things that he says. What do they mean? See, and that's something I can't answer at least
Hold on,
because.
hold on. Okay, question is, do you think what Donald Trump says
Are disqualified?
outweighs his policies? You know?
5 minutes.
We'll leave that one open. We'll bring it up. We'll bring that up. Don't make that a question. We'll bring
Okay,
that
so
up because that's a little tricky.
I
know
got
it's-
two.
You're right.
So we've got 2 for Donald that will be able to
That'll
encompass
cover.
more than a
That'll
lot
cover
of
more
info.
than enough.
So Hillary, 4 questions.
Okay. Next
Well,
question.
let me delete this last one because we deleted it for Donald. And we can delete this one as well.
Perfect. I think,
So-
yeah.
What does the possibility of the first woman president mean for America?
That's a good one.
Second one, why is Hillary? I don't need that shit.
You do for the cover.
Oh. What we
You know
doing?
what?
We just sticking it in there? Squeeze it, stick it in?
Squeeze,
Give me a little. Just give me a little.
Squeeze
Give
it
me a
in.
little.
Just a little. 2 points will come first week, so it's not just.
Is Southern Comfort already in this?
Yes.
Okay, it's good.
I don't want as much as everybody's getting.
Oh no.
So,
Achoo.
so the second question for Hillary is, why
When you get
is
done,
Hillary
Put your line in.
so disliked?
You get me squeeze.
I gotta give it space.
Yeah.
Give me some more liquor. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Boom.
4
I
minutes.
can still smell Coca-Cola.
Can you get another line? Where's the line though? Jesus.
Also, 2 on mine too.
I have to do it for tequila.
How do you make it happen? You get any juice out of that? Oh, you got some.
Yeah, good.
Because it's remarkable how much the lime changes it when you drink.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so already kind of pre-mixed. You ain't got to worry about trying to stir it unless you want some more coke.
Nah.
Okay.
All right. 2 minutes.
I'm tired as fuck.
Man, 11-hour shifts. Blew us out the heel of the trap.
We're on.
Huh?
We're on.
Okay.
But we'll.
Chop it up. Is that?
Yeah.
Where do I know him from?
Elementary and
He looks like
Hackers.
Rick almost.
Who?
In that pic.
Hackers.
That's a buddy from Hackers.
John Lee Miller.
The main character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where
Zero
I know him
cool.
from.
Yeah.
What you got? I filled in the second question kind of thing. I figured that was the one we we're going for because we need to lead into that, Bernie.
Oh yeah. So yeah, what impact does Clinton have on her party? Why is Hillary so disliked?
Should we save the last question of the first category for the very last thing we talk about?
Which one?
Do we have to vote?
Yeah.
I think that'd be a nice way to round it out.
The last
To
one.
give ourselves that mark. We need to reach that question with 5 minutes left, right? Because that one's like, do we have to vote? Everyone gives their opinion. We say do our due diligence at the end. Say, be educated. Go out and vote. This is
Or
Pre-Game
don't.
Boys signing out. Or don't. Pre-Game Boys signing out.
Okay.
Right?
So here's what we
I
got.
like it. I like it. I think this is gonna be.
Here's
The
what we got
conversation.
for the election section of it. What are the biggest issues of America? Do we still need an electoral college? How much influence does the media have? Going into Donald or Hillary. So for Donald, what impact has he had on the election and his party? Why are people still voting for him?
Should be media / money because like that media, that's it's too poor. It's not like what Donald Trump has been like just his coverage. Like whatever he says, the media picks up. Hillary Clinton and like Jeb, it's been a thing where
We get segue into
Now, how long are we trying to
Pre-game.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? It's your boy Dun Son. This is the pregame show. We just gonna say that shit out loud if we need to, man. You know what I'm saying? We're about 2.5.
Folks is doing it with their mouth now anyway.
Yeah, they copying our shit, and you heard that here. They copying our shit. But once again, this is the pregame show. I am your boy Dun Son, and to my right is
It's Snacks coming back at you from the sanctuary. What's good?
Designated driver, Blas Lopez checking in.
And your boy Roman Rome behind the boards.
yes, sir. We are the pregame boys. It is Sunday, November 6th, 2016, 9:30 in the morning. We coming at you a little bit late, but we've got a heavy show for you guys today. Probably the heaviest we've ever done, besides the Follow Your Dream show. And we are tackling this crazy ass election.
Me.
You can't sound that excited.
You can't, man. And it's been everything that anybody has ever described it as, and more. And hopefully we give you guys a new perspective. Hopefully a new mindset going into voting. We don't want to just make this another run-of-the-mill Meet the Press Sunday election show. We're not really trying to sway you in any way
or batter anybody.
Our main goal is to educate the voter. You know what I'm saying? So we will be getting into that today. There will be no current event section because this is the most current event we could be talking about right now.
Yeah, we 2 days out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, we will be getting to that shortly. First off, we're going to go ahead and go into a quick post game of our beer episode. About three weeks ago, we started our first batch of beer, our first pregame brew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, we've been putting it off for a couple weeks on adding our flavor to it, which is bourbon and vanilla. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be making us a nice little porter with some bourbon and vanilla flavor. But, what y'all think about that, man? How'd y'all enjoy making your first beer?
Yo, man, it was cool. I hate I missed the transfer. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
For real? It didn't smell, did it?
It smelled good.
It smells
but
like
the visuals, oh my God.
beer.
Oh.
It looks like someone took a giant shit in a bucket.
This is the yeast that's left over.
Yeah.
Now the transfer liquid itself,
Looks
it
beautiful.
looks pristine.
Beautiful.
It's a nice dark color.
But you don't use the leftover yeast?
No,
though?
you
No,
throw
we
it out.
don't.
Oh, you throw that out? Okay.
That's why it looks like
Unless-
someone took a dump in the trash can.
Unless you are feeling experimental.
You want to bake it or something?
Nah,
When
nah.
you see
Bake
it,
at
you're not gonna want
375. 25 minutes.
Oh, damn. That might work.
Make a yeast sandwich.
It might, but it looks like
Not recommended.
It looks like mud butt.
But not. It can be made, but not made in the same.
Have you had mud butt sandwich?
Yeah, it's not hitting the sanctuary oven, but
No.
yeah, we've gone into our secondary fermentation, so we've infused our bourbon vanilla flavor, and we will be unveiling those on New Year's Day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, if you're one of the lucky few that is close to a pregame boy and you can get your hands on one of these limited editions, first edition pregame brews, then you are a lucky person. But I can guarantee you, knowing how the pregame boys drink,
You're not getting mine.
there will not be too many left over.
So,
Sir.
we are selling 6-packs for $35.
And
Exclusive.
They are deuce 6-packs, and we do need the bottle back.
Pre-game.
We do need those bottles back. You know what I'm saying?
We
they
pull
cost
out
money.
here.
Y'all know glass ain't cheap.
You know what I'm saying? But moving right along, go ahead and get ready to hit that button because there's only 2 shows left. We are not deading the show. We're just ending our first season. And
How many
I don't know, how do
episodes
y'all
is that?
feel? I don't.
It's like what? I think it's 7?
We start. When did Suicide Squad start? When was that?
August?
August 7th.
So from August 7th, every other week till right now.
We haven't been consistent 100%.
We
but
have,
we've done.
but-
this month we had some instances. Sorry about that, by the way. There's a situation where the show should have taken place last week, but me and one Mr. Jermaine Hicks, shout out to Jermaine Hicks, got wasted and drove back and passed out and didn't hear any phone calls to get up and start this pregame show. So we do apologize for
Was
that.
he here?
Hold
We
up.
were both here.
No, hold up. I would like to clarify that this is not a we would like to apologize. Snacks
I said we, as in me
And
Snacks,
Jermaine.
and Jermaine Hicks,
need to apologize.
because we were here, wasted, sleep, waiting on calls, and don't know what happened.
I was at home a good 2.5 hours before we were told, like, yo, we doing the show? You know what I'm saying? It was like 11 almost. before we
It was
heard
11:30.
anything.
It was 11:30
Yeah,
when
so-
I got up.
11:39.
But, you know, it's all good. We still here.
We move on.
But again, you know, we are gonna we got 2 more shows left till our season finale, and we will be back. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna take some time to tweak our vision. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully bring even more to you guys.
More content.
More
As
content.
always, the pregame boys try to bring you the best possible show.
Goddamn right.
You're right.
So yeah, there's only 2 shows left, y'all, and you know, who knows, man? We might pop in here and there for little shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. But we will be back to unveil this beer.
Yes.
Also, quick shout out to anybody who wants to come to the Knicks game with the pregame boys next year in January. You know what I'm saying? If you know a respective pregame boy, holla at him for details. And you know, we'll go from there. But you know, we're gonna go ahead and get right on into this show. So we're gonna start off with the drink of the day. So we're gonna pass it to my man.
Wait, man. We got to toast to freedom.
That's right. Look, we've been doing this since
Freedom
August,
toast.
and I still don't have the damn fort down.
Freedom toast, man. You
So
gotta
we're
freedom
doing the
toast.
freedom toast and snack. Go ahead and tell us what we toasting today. What's the drink for the toast?
Look, the pregame toast is always the same thing. We're drinking, taking shots of tequila for the
Yes,
pregame
sir.
toast.
For the freedom toast? Damn it.
Huevo.
Jose?
Huevo.
All right, let's get it, fellas.
And
Oh, gosh.
as always, everybody, in case you didn't know, this toast is to following your dreams and doing what you want to do. So a toast to freedom.
Freedom.
Ay, caramba.
Ayos, bios.
All right, so we're going to pass it to my man Snacks. You can put us up onto the drink of the day, sir.
Drinking today is something simple, nice little, more like a summer drink, but you can be, you know, it's all for, it's a feel good drink. Nothing too hard hitting. It's something you can sit back and relax on. It's going to be the ever popular SoCo Coca-Cola and Lime. I want to shout out one Miss Jennifer Delaney, who was drinking SoCo in high school by the handle. Was like, I'm going to buy a SoCo and go and call it a day.
By the handle.
One
Y'all
shouts-
didn't hear that shit. By the handle.
Shouts out to Delaney. Been a long time. See you at the reunion about 5 years from now. So it's very simple. Southern Comfort, Coke and lime. Me personally, I always try to get my drinks as mixed as possible. So I add Coke to mine first. A little Coke on the bottom. Add a little Southern Comfort. You know, the recipe isn't got to be specific. Just Coke, so Coke to your taste.
Don't say that. They do need to be specific.
We're not.
I have consistently,
Nobody said making Flint water out here.
I've consistently fucked up every drink.
So, we just throw a shot of SoCo in your cup. You know what I'm saying? Coke, about a shot of SoCo, maybe a shot and a half. A little more Coke on top of that to get it mixed. And then you would think it wouldn't play a big part, but it does. You need to add some lime into it. Just a couple squeezes. Cut some slivers of it. Add some lime.
Double liming if you're feeling extra limey.
Limey.
Mm-hmm. Limey bastards. And then throw a little more Coke on top. Give it a quick little stir. And we're good to go.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And it is pretty delicious.
Yeah, man, you're good at masking the
The
alcohol.
SoCo.
Yeah,
You know what
like
I'm saying?
because that tread lightly had a motherfucker scared.
Yo, that tread lightly put me directly to bed. It tucked me in and everything. Like,
Read you a
Drove me
story.
home.
Read you a story and everything.
yeah,
right?
read me a story, you know what I'm saying? Gave me some warm milk. Just laid me down. And like, go to
bed,
sleep.
baby.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You tired.
Night,
I
night,
know you
motherfucker.
tired.
Night, motherfucker. But let's go ahead and do it. Everybody, take a deep breath.
Fuck.
We are about to jump off of the cliff, and we're gonna get into this this crazy election. As you know what I'm saying. So as stated before, hopefully by the end of this, we educate you guys enough to go out there and get more information for yourself.
Educate you to educate yourself.
Don't just go off of what we're saying. Don't just go off of what your parents are saying, your friends are saying, teachers, professors,
Media.
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 You know what I'm saying?
You know, technically we're a part of the media.
we
so
are part of the media. So hopefully we are
Only listen to us.
hopefully we are objective. You know what I'm saying, and not too biased either way we lean. I mean, it's important to know that everybody leans a certain way. Some folks don't, and that's cool. But you know, everybody tends to lean a certain way. But you know, hopefully we're able to tame our opinions enough to give you guys information and inspire you enough to go out there and find out for yourself before you go cast your vote. So, talking about this election, what are the biggest issues in America right now for this next president?
one word, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing everyone's been talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, mind you, we might have the first woman president in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, everybody keeps talking about Trump. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing's been about Trump, even from when he.
Squeaky wheels, man. Squeaky
You know what I
wheels
mean?
look at all the fucking.
But what are the issues in America today
As far as, like,
that the president is going to need to address?
Oh,
I
issues
said
that
for
are
the,
addressed.
for the American people.
number one issue number one issue I think needs to be addressed is the divide. Like, there's a serious divide. You know, I understand it's a two-party system typically, and it's Democrats and Republicans and independents kind of thing. But what I'm seeing, I wasn't allowed during the 70s and 60s during the civil rights movement, but what I'm seeing looks reminiscent of that. I'm seeing people getting hit at, you know what I'm saying, like standing in rallies getting hit and thrown out. I'm seeing churches getting firebombed. Okay, so
They just burned down the church.
at some point in time, no matter who, the most important thing that I think needs to happen, no matter who gets elected, is somebody has got to suck it up and make decisions for the American people. Because I'll say this, as far as our past president, he didn't have that. He may have had his first 2 years in office, but for 6 straight years, everything he's tried to do through the government, through Congress, has been stonewalled. There's nothing getting done. Like, it's been a serious partisan divide where people have been playing politics with people's lives out here. Like I mean, for instance, the Affordable Care Act. Whether you agree with it or not, it did a good thing. If you had a child born with a disease or an affliction when they were born with, the Affordable Care Act says that your kid can get coverage. Now, the policy itself may have been flawed, and the rollout may have been horrible, because it was. However, there's some kid out there who's alive because he got medical insurance, and they're only trying to block it and repeal it. So at some point in time when this thing happens, the most important thing is to have it where the people we elect in office to serve the American people actually do their job. That's the most important thing. Getting things done, because we'll get to it later, but I guarantee you one of the biggest problems right now facing is that nothing's getting done, which I think is one of the reasons to the rise of Trump in the first place.
All right, DD, what you think?
I
got two different ones, and I kind of want to know if anyone else is on board with any of these, so I don't, so maybe I can talk about one, and then somebody else can talk about the other. But I'm gonna go with what is most prevalent to me specifically, and I'm gonna say I think we need to be a lot more conscious of our environment. I really, genuinely do. There's I feel like there's always this connotation that's so, I guess kind of liberal and hippy dippy towards it in a sense, But I truly believe that it's interesting to think that ISIS can kill a few, and ISIS is a problem. Absolutely, let's be clear about that.
Right.
There's crimes. There's crimes like that. There's crimes in the U.S. that have to do, in Chicago alone. There's people dying everywhere. There's a lot of awful things going on, but I feel like those are minuscule in comparison to the amount of damage that Mother Nature can do. And if we do not take care of that, it's. I had an interesting conversation with a friend discussing the potential behind going to Mars, and to me, I think it's a very good possibility. We need to fund NASA. I'm on board with that as well. But to me, I like to think that we can still save what we have left here on Earth. Yep. And it's crazy to think that I read something recently, and I'm unfortunately do not have the numbers in front of me, but something about like 65% of wildlife will be destroyed by 2020.
Yo, I read that on the Snapple Fact today.
Yeah.
They say more Americans own tigers than there are actual tigers in the wild.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's crazy as fuck. You know
yeah, and I'm not, I'm gonna do a plug right here, but if you do not, understand what kind of world we're living in, take a few minutes, watch Planet Earth, and your life will change, man.
Great series, by the way.
It is a masterpiece, and I think sometimes we need to be, being around technology like we aren't reminded enough of nature and what's around us. And that's a more sentimental fact, but I do believe that should climate change continue at the rate that it is now, we will not be prepared for it. We cannot save millions of people at a time as we continue to kind of destroy the world around us. We need to do our best, because we've been reaching that point where it's like we're getting close to that point of no return, where our whole ecology is just getting messed up. The world works in a delicate balance where every bug, there's mosquitoes are the only bugs that really have no beneficial effect to what we have going on. They obviously affect everything because they kill more people than people do. Like mosquitoes kill people more than any other creature in the world. But that being said, every other creature has a delicate part in our system, and as they die off, as more natural occurrences happen that we're causing because of how many cars we're driving, how many gas emissions we're putting out, our coal production, fossil fuels, it will continue to affect us to the point where there will be a point of no return where we can't beat Mother Nature. We cannot beat it. It just we're insignificant when it comes to this huge planet we live on. And these natural disasters will start happening more and more, and I feel like that is our priority.
I agree. What about you, Cuzzo?
I think the drilling to that point.
Yeah,
I think the drilling and the fracking is
like Oklahoma is having like crazy earthquakes.
Yeah.
Because of all that fracking.
It's funny because seeing the news that they have in LA talking about like how they prepare to have the big disaster. Yeah. They're like talking about laws, passing laws to help them pay for money for when that big disaster happens, instead of talking about we need to prevent this big disaster. And it might not be possible with earthquakes. Earthquakes are very, 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 very particular.
But with fracking, however, whatever the process is with fracking, I don't know how to frack, but whatever that process is fucking with the tectonic plates.
It's about how they're adding water. They're pumping water back into the ground.
They're pumping water in it to get something out, right?
Yeah.
To get fumes out.
And it's messing shit up.
Yeah.
Because water is obviously going to be more disruptive than fumes are underneath the earth.
But what about you, Cuzzo? What you think is
as far as this,
some of the biggest issues of America right now?
I think environment is one, but I think I'll agree with Kev. The divide is fucking killing us, man. Let's look at race relations. You know what I mean? And to tell you the truth, it goes a lot farther than race relations. It goes, we have a class system, and it's almost representative in these two parties. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, no matter white or black, rich people vote Republican, poor people vote Democrat. You know what I'm saying? There may be a little speckle few here and there that
but not
don't fall
enough.
in
But
the
not
norm.
enough to.
But for the most part, the benefit, like most people that are, they have a lot of money. They usually tend to want to protect their
And
funds.
Which is understandable.
I understand
Which is
that.
understandable. Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
understand
saying?
that.
And people who don't have much, you know what I mean. They usually tend to lean towards